Wednesday night, it was Manchester's turn. Youths, some looking as young as 10, rampaged through the city centre, vandalising stores and coming away with what they could grab when they did break in. Police were chasing such crowds when they could find them, but as it had happened in London before, dispersing them completely was proving difficult. Assistant Chief Constable Gary SHEWAN.
Greater Manchester police officers have been faced with extraordinary levels of violence from groups of people intent on shameful criminality against the people and the communities of Greater Manchester. Shops have been targeted, they've been looted and set on fire, as criminals have, I think, brought shame upon the cities, particularly of Manchester and Salford.
But they weren't the only places. There was trouble in Wolverhampton, where riot police were confronting gangs. And in Liverpool, where youths were pelting a police car. Fire trucks were targeted too, and some were put out of action. One group danced on top of a burned-out car until they were chased away. Arrests spread to Gloucester, Leicester, West Bromwich, and Nottingham. In Birmingham, police were protecting the local hospital after crowds gathered outside following the death of 3 men who'd been hit by a car. Their friends said those killed had been part of a group gotten together to protect shops in their neighborhood from looters. Police said one man has been arrested on suspicion of murder. Prime Minister David Cameron continued tough talk from Downing Street, meanwhile, declaring Britain won't allow a culture of fear to take over and adding that police could choose to use water cannon if they think they need it.
We will do whatever is necessary to restore law and order onto our streets. Every contingency is being looked at. Nothing is off the table.
Of course, a nervous London has been calmer. Was that down to more police or to communities deciding to take matters into their own hands? Sikhs were out in force to protect their temple and other places in the Southall area.
Brothers and sisters, sons and daughters come together with us and say, let's solve out the problems without undue violence and causing distress to each other.
In other neighbourhoods, those patrolling were more confrontational.
Mate, we're the Enfield anti-rioting squad. You want to riot our term there, but let's have it, mate. We're here to smash you up. You want to riot our place, we'll riot you, mate.
Police have said they didn't really need the added task of keeping so-called vigilantes and looters apart. But they've also said when community leaders and police come together, joint action can make a difference. Karen Sloan, Associated Press, London.